8. It is that time of night. It is time to play coach. So I'm here to coach my 5th grade competitive travel boys basketball team. Let's get into it. All right, 3-man weave down here, but I need 3 people down there with 2 balls. My love for basketball very young. I did get the opportunity to coach 5th grade boys, really reiterating the fundamentals for this team as it's their first time playing for a lot of them. More than rec, it's competitive. There you go, let's go, go, go! Hey, screen! Screen where? Where are you going? Where are you going? I've always been involved in sport, but basketball, something that is a team sport and that takes a lot of leadership and sportsmanship and things that I don't necessarily take into account with track and field being very individual. Coach Chris, I need a sub! Get back, get back, get back. But they've gotten so much better from that first day, and it's all of their first time being on a competitive team. Nice. All right, good job guys, good work. We got games this weekend. Whoop, whoop, let's get excited. So it's been really fun, and getting in there with them at practices, being able to scrimmage with them, kind of bringing back all my love for basketball. It's really fun, and I think they're really learning a lot in the end. We are out here at Seco Park ready to have our first hammer session today, and the goal is just to focus on technique and hopefully have some far throws. For this month in February, I am really focusing on technical cues. My coach and I are focusing very much on the entry. So 1 wind, 2 winds, keeping the orbit continuous, really focusing on being one with a hammer, being super balanced and double support, patient through, pushing, not pulling. When we establish the technique from the entry, it'll allow the rest of the throw to come together. Oh my gosh. Just finished with the 4K, 15 throws, and now it's time for the 8K, 15 throws. Oh! Negative. Ooh, not flat, but. Oh! Yes! We did it! Done! About to get our lift on. The main goal is just to be strong, powerful, quick, and dynamic. Weight training is super important. I am never really maxing or putting on a bunch of weight, but for hammer specific, it is about being very powerful and dynamic. The exercises I do in the weight room may not seem super strenuous, but it's a lot of reps and a lot of volume. Done! Like pins and needles. Done for the day. Thinking about how the throws went. Technically, my best day of the year. The technique this time of year versus last year is actually a lot better, in a better place, which is good. And taking care of the body now with a little contrast. It is Saturday morning, it is off day, so we're gonna make ourselves some breakfast and get started with some coffee first. We're just steaming the milk to get a nice foam on it to make our cappuccino. Still working on my cappuccino expertise. Go in with the milk. And that's all we got, but it works. I originally got into cooking just when I was very young, and I would come home from school, the very few channels that we had on TV, watching PBS Kids, just showing healthy snacks that they prepared. And so in high school, I did a school to career program with Job Corps, did my first culinary arts certificate there, and then when I was really finding out what I wanted to do in life for the future, choosing track and field at Johnson County, I also paired that with the chef apprenticeship program for culinary arts. Turkey bacon, not the real bacon, gotta cut down on fat. So while the bacon is cooking, we're gonna move over and make our protein waffles. So we have just some complete pancake mix. We're gonna add some chocolate protein, some peanut butter. So I do cook a lot for my family and friends. Last season, before the outdoor season kind of took off, I did a meal prep out of my kitchen, and so that entailed helping just other athletes around the area and also helping friends in the area that don't feel as comfortable or confident in the kitchen, having the option of a fresh cooked meal. And so I held them to hold themselves accountable to have something to eat when they got home, to not always rely on the convenient fast food. Where the turkey bacon's going, the waffles are going, now we're gonna get started on our scrambled eggs. So crack those. The goal still is to be a personal chef dietitian. So whether it's traveling with athletes in their personal life or traveling with sports teams, kind of picking up that role as dietitian and chef, I think that's something that a lot of people don't have, but also it's a new trending topic as well. Health and nutrition is huge. And so that still is the goal. Hopefully being in Paris this summer, I can hop in a class or two for culinary, but I always will go back to it for sure. There you go. It is Sunday, it is another training day, so we're out here at the track, 70 degrees and sunny, and we're about to get this warm-up started. The goal for today's practice is to just focus on the technical cues that Coach and I have established in the beginning of the throw. All right, so this is where we store all of our hammers and equipment, so I gotta pick up my training hammers for today. There we go. Voila. It's a little cricket. 14 pound, 4.5 kilos. Here. And locked and loaded. Technique is huge for us right now. The strength will come over time, but just really trusting the process with technique and kind of toning in all of our focus on those technical aspects. Nice. Sometimes I think it feels good and it looks ugly. It's super important as a hammer thrower and for most throwers to be outside, to see marks, to kind of just base where you're at in progression with training programs. And being in Kansas in the Midwest, you deal with cold, you deal with snow, and so it's super important to just get outside, and the sun, I think, can improve anybody's mood. Oh, so close. On to the second ball, 4 or 5 kilos. Bad for the first one. Maybe. Good. Done for the day. Honestly, one of the best days this year, this season. I think I accomplished a lot of the technical cues Coach and I have been working on, and probably had some season best throws out there. So yay, super excited, and what a Sunday fun day in the books. We are ready for our lift, and today the big focus is measuring velocity and power with our box squat. So going to be super powerful, super quick and dynamic here in the Olympic Training Center. In the weight room for February and March, again, it's the same focus. We do a lot of back, leg, and ab exercises specific to hammer. Very powerful, very quick, very dynamic movements. Nothing super strenuous, but we will run a program for 3 months. So I'll be running this for the next couple of months before I switch to a more body weight type of circuit. And that will allow my body to rest before we hit again hard as we kick off outdoor season. Hello, best set, but it missed 2 reps. Dang it. Knowing that it is harder when you get better to see that progress. I'm not seeing big jumps like I did in the more developmental phase of my career. Of course, 80 meters would be the dream, would be the goal, but last year not seeing a PR was the best series that I ever had at World Championships to claim silver. And so just continuing to progress, continuing to find little small improvements is going to be huge later down the road. That's my buddy.